opportunity. Dana and I, this was such a hard secret for us to keep. Blown away. The opportunity, the family, the relationships, the life-changing, everything. I'm going to stop there and let Dana take it.
Wow. I'm going to take you back to April of last year. Eddy and I, the only word that described us at that point was exhausted. Financially, mentally, physically, we were spent. The physical part was easy. We just got on the 24-day challenge, and both of us went back to pre-pregnancy weight. So our business was born, but we mentally and financially we were completely still struggling. Eddy was working 9+ hours a week between the fire department, photography, and then studying for a promotional exam within the department. That was an extra job in itself. So we never saw him. But this was something that we just had to accept since I was going to stay at home with our kids. And so I think, and I took Claremont. I thought it was going to cut this off.
Go, Dana!
The point for me came when my kids stopped asking if Daddy was coming home from work, and they had stopped expecting to see him at their games. Gosh, I am really pretty quiet. Grateful, they just stopped expecting it, and I was so disgusted. And I had read that Impact magazine so many times, and seeing the families. I mean, I was best friends with the Donnellys. I've read that thing so many times, but I knew I had to fight for something. And even though Eddy kept saying he had so much on his plate, I was going to fight to get him home.
Where we were is where a lot of you guys are now. You guys need to think that what we do is we work more, we push harder, we just fill the plate up. And there's only so many hours in a day. There's only so much time in your life. And I was done, I was maxed out. And what we saw was disgusted. We had no time with our family. It wasn't the family unit. They were going this way, I was going this way. And you know, when we signed up, I had so much on my plate that I told Dana, I said, this is what you want to do. Go get him, Tiger. And I'm studying for a test, and I think this is what we need to do, because I may get, if I get this position, it may be $10,000 in a year. Come on. Perspective when you're with a company like Advocare is totally different from when you're in the box of the world that you were supposed to work more, work harder, and that's what you do. You've got to justify those hours for the pay, for the benefits. Guys, it's a trap. It is a trap. So what I saw immediately, and this is amazing, what I saw immediately was not the money. I could not wrap my mind around the incomes that Advocare, Gold, Silver, 3-star, whatever you want to say. I couldn't wrap my mind around those type of incomes because I was a firefighter. That's what I did. That's what I do. I'm a public servant. But what I saw that really locked me in was within our first month with Advocare, it was spring breakthrough. I saw men and women on stage talking about their families, talking about their champions, talking about how they had life on their terms, financial freedom. And that's what I want. That's exactly what I want. What was happening is I was at work all the time. And so Dana was really a single parent. I wasn't the father or the dad that I wanted to be. I was doing what I thought I needed to do, but it wasn't what needed to happen. So TV was raising our kids. Dana had a full plate. We have 3 kids. Can we get that on the screen? Our family, our purpose. No. So I'm going to tell you what locked it in for us. When Michael and Kimberly Smith are amazing people. Amazing leaders, mentors. We love them. What's beautiful about Advocare is the relationships you build, the family, the friends that you acquire. And at Spring Breakthrough, it was so many leaders, but just hearing them talk about their kids and calling them champions. So I thought, you know what? I've never told my children they're champions. Never. We've all heard iron sharpens iron. Champions sharpen champions. Remember that. Surround yourself with champions. You know, at the end, I'll try to give you my 3 nuggets on what I think our success was, but I know for a fact that you have to surround yourself with champions. Okay? So, the little one here. So, every morning now before I go to work, I'll sneak into their bedroom upstairs before I go to the fire station. And the little one on the left, that's Connor. I'll reach down to his, sit on his bed, reach down to his ear and tell him, Connor, you're a champion. You're a champion, son. Connor knows. Connor says, yes, Daddy, I'm a champion. I'm a champion. He's asleep. But in his mind, he hears it. Guys, I promise you it makes all the difference in the world. They have to hear it. The world will dull them. You have to feed them what you need to feed yourself. Be a champion. The one in the middle is Carson. He's a handsome kid. So Carson, you're a champion. Yep. He just wants to go to bed, but we'll get to him. And Kennedy's the same way. She smiles and says, yes, Daddy, I'm a champion. And every morning before I go to work, because there's no telling what's going to happen at work, but I want my kids to know that their dad loves them and that they are champions. And that's what we're instilling in our family. That's our purpose. Everybody in this room, auditorium, massive place, we can understand what we're saying. There's nothing stronger than that bond. You know, we saw amazing things, amazing people. We're trying to surround ourselves with that type of leadership. So I want my family and my kids to emulate that. I want my family, my kids to emulate Advocare champions in leadership. Guys, that's huge. You don't find that everywhere. So what we did is we went to work. We told everybody we knew. We ran through our warm market. Warm market is just the people you know immediately. We ran through that our first 30 days, guys. Okay? And a lot of you guys are going to say, you know, I don't have anybody else to talk to. We've only been doing this about 15 months. We ran out of everybody we had to talk to our first 30 days. We make new friends. Okay? We talk to everybody. As a matter of fact, the lady who was putting makeup on her, I was already hitting her up. Man, you had a spark? Oh, yes. So that's what we were. That's what we did. I'm trying to stick to the book here. Guys, this has changed our life. It wasn't. We've only been to 3 schools. This is our 3rd school. I love average. And you look at the income disclosures, and it's average diamond is this, average platinum is this. Guys, you love them and hate them. Love them to beat them, and hate them because there's some people out there who they think that's their course. It's not your course, guys. What your course is your course. I can't tell you. Our course was our family. But I know the compass for your course is your purpose. And if you can imagine we're in the open sea and it's a total fog, that's life. That's where we're at right now, where most people are. If you can look down at the compass, go old school. Purpose. That's going to keep you on track. It's going to take you where you need to go. You have to remember that. You're in a box right now. Right? Most of us are. With Advocare. What Advocare offers you, We've got people in this room, in the leadership of Advocare, that have made it out of the box. And guess what? You look up, there's a system in place. There's people reaching down in that box to help you out. You just have to reach up and do it. Okay? 3 nuggets, and I'm going to wrap this thing up. Patience, perseverance. You got to have patience, and you got to be persistent. Keep going. You know, we've only been doing this a short while, so we've never had that point where we want to give up. But what hurts us the most is the people that we call family and friends who hit those walls, and they want to give up. It's tough, guys. It hurts us when our team hurts. But I promise you, those walls are paper. They're paper. Bust through them. Lock arms with your team, with the leadership of Advocare. Last, guys, get in the books. Inspiration. Feed yourself. Don't ask, what do I need to do for my team? What does my team need to do to get better? How do I grow? You need to grow first. Get in the books. Some of the transformation that's taken place with us, I've read more books in the last 15 months than I have in my life. Do it. It makes all the difference in the world. Guys, thank you so much. We are blessed. Last but not least, God gives all glory for this, guys.